réveille tchadien.
Du sud, de l'est, de l'ouest et du centre, faut pas laisser ce pays sombrer. Musulmans, chrétiens, animistes, on doit tous se réveiller. Souvenons-nous de la bravoure de nos ancêtres. L'indifférence face à une injustice, c'est une lâcheté. Ne tombons pas dans la division sud-nord. Chrétien, musulman, réveille-toi tchadien, c'est forcé pour ta liberté, tu dois te réveiller. Réveille-toi tchadien, c'est forcé pour ta liberté, tu dois te réveiller. C'est une obligation, on doit se réveiller, tchadien. C'est une obligation, on doit se réveiller. Tchadien du nord, tchadien du sud, tchadien de l'est, de l'ouest et du centre. Musulmans, chrétiens, animistes, on va tous se réveiller. Oh, on a se réveiller, c'est une obligation, on va se réveiller. Souviens-toi de Maître Joseph Bédi, souviens-toi de Kété Moïse, souviens-toi de l'Ancaï Barbet qu'ils ont tué. Souviens-toi de Yimni Oumarsale, Abbas Kossi, Yaya Dilo, qu'ils ont assassiné. Souviens-toi des massacres à Sandara, à Péché, Fouré Bouboudi, Tanamadi. Des champs brûlés, dévastés, des remplacements numériques. Ils nous tuent, tous chrétiens comme musulmans. Ils finissent nos richesses et nous maintiennent dans la galère. Réveille-toi, réveille-toi, ne t'en tchadien. Réveille-toi, réveille-toi, c'est forcé.
Can you guys hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Happy Sunday, everyone. Feel free to leave comments. So last week, the theme was entrepreneurship. And today we are going to continue with the same theme, especially because we didn't finish last Sunday. My apologies. How is everybody doing? You guys had a nice weekend? Yes? You've had a nice weekend? Say yes, say no. How was your weekend? So today, if you see this, today the theme is Entrepreneurship Part 2. Entrepreneurship Part 2. This is the summary of last week. An entrepreneur in the Republic of Chad. An entrepreneur in the Republic of Chad can change the lives of many. So I'm doing a brief review of last week's lesson. What idea can help your community and make you money? Why marginalized Chadian women in our society can be an asset? Women are very structural in our world. This is the International Women's Day, which is every day in this International Women's Month. So I'm just reviewing things from last week briefly. And again, this is part 2, what it means to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is a French word, so sometimes it sounds funny. Entrepreneur. All right. Youth-led digital innovation. Entrepreneurship in the Republic of Chad is growing. Young Chadians are designing applications, building tech hubs, and creating digital solutions to connect communities and expand access to essential services. Technology. 2, women transforming agriculture, particularly, this is an interesting word, particularly among women, food processing ventures are turning local crops into market-ready goods, creating jobs, strengthening food security, and driving economic growth across rural and urban Chad. Three, local services. Communities solving challenges. Focus on local services. Entrepreneurs are building grassroots businesses that directly address economic challenges, from microfinance and healthcare access to logistics and education across Chad's communities. Okay, the Republic of Chad. The problem that was brought up last week, the problem was child labor and marriage. 39% and 51%. Remember these numbers. Child labor, girls married before 18. I'm going to show this question that came up. Youth in Chad face extreme challenges. 39% of children aged 5 to 17 in child labor, and 51% of young women are married before age 18. Some images to inspire the youth. So this is kind of small, but you have freedom and flexibility as an entrepreneur. You have freedom and flexibility. It's important as an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you have a great deal of freedom and flexibility. Okay? You have total control over the business. You have the potential to earn a lot of money. You can follow your passion. You can impact others positively. You develop a variety of skills. You are transforming a neighborhood, country, and why not the world? In English, you call it motto. Yes, Eric, when a country does not function on all levels, nothing will work. That's why we are here. We are here to at least bring something to the table. We are here at least to bring something to the table. Free English courses on Sunday for everybody in Chad, in Africa, in the world. Countries that don't have English as a functioning or day-to-day language. You can learn. I started, I would say, with a higher level today, but will come down to beginning level towards the end. Motto. What is a motto? Okay. The Republic of Chad. Unity. You see, unity, labor, progress. Unity, labor, progress. Unity, work, progress. Some people say unity, work, progress. As a people, do we really believe in unity, work, progress? Do we really believe in unity, work, progress? Again, the motto of Chad is unity, work, progress. This motto reflects the country's values and aspirations for development and collaboration among its people. We need to talk about these guys. We need to talk about this. Unity, work, or labor, progress. Unity, labor, or work and progress. Let's talk about this. Are we united in Chad? Are we united in the Republic of Chad? Put yes or no. Are we truly united in the Republic of Chad? I'm going to put the link for you guys to join us. If you want to join and answer the question, I'm putting the link now. Unity, labor, progress. Are we truly united, my people? Are we truly united, my people? I need you guys to answer the question. Yes, no, maybe. Come, let's discuss. You are more than welcome to join the conversation. So I'm going to read this for you. Are we really united? Chad has a large economy. Chad's economy is largely driven by agriculture, over 50%, oil and natural resources, small informal businesses. About 80% of the population works in agriculture. So we got to make a notation. About 80% of the population of Chad works in agriculture, often at a subsistence level, meaning there is huge room for modernization and entrepreneurship. So agriculture, we can make so much money because of agriculture, my people. Agriculture. You guys can join the live. I put the link. Come, let's have a discussion. Okay? You guys can join. We are here to practice our English. Yes. Great point here. My brother is giving some incredible insight. There is potential, especially if we look at microeconomics. It is enough for there to be good policies oriented in the informal sector and to make it better structured. And it will be an additional strength for entrepreneurship. Great point. That's why we are speaking English, okay? English is the solution. and you said Arabic. It's Arabic. Okay. Arabic. This guy is funny. Arabic. Thank you. So, Chad's economy is largely driven by the economy of Chad is largely driven by one, agriculture, more than 50%, I would say. Two, oil and natural resources. And three, small informal businesses. All right, the economy of Chad. Let's read together. The economy of Chad is largely driven by agriculture. In French, agriculture, right? Agriculture. Agriculture, 50%. Oil and natural resources. And three, small informal businesses. Okay. You have that, guys. The economy of Chad. About 80% of the population works in agriculture. About 80% of the population of Chad works in agriculture. This is important. About 80% of the population of Chad works in agriculture. Let me repeat it. About 80% of the population of Chad works in agriculture. Eric is giving some good input. We cannot do more in the field of agriculture with the current phenomena in agriculture in Chad. We know well that in the past, the breeder and the farmer were friends, but today that is no longer the case. Do you agree with me? Yes. We need the government to really step up. We need the government of Chad to really create a space in which farmers will be at peace. At peace. You know, at peace. Because agriculture is a big chunk of the economy. Agriculture is a big chunk of the economy. Agriculture is a big chunk of the economy. Cattle breeding is also important. Cattle breeding in Chad, I put it under small and formal. Cattle breeding in the Republic of Chad. Cattle breeding in the Republic of Chad, élevage. Cattle breeding is a major part of the country's economy and culture. Okay? Cattle breeding in the Republic of Chad. Is a major part of the country's economy and culture. Cattle breeding in the Republic of Chad is a major part of the country's economy and culture. Yes. Thank you, Isen Adum Harun. Kefalak. In English, we say good afternoon. Good afternoon. Livestock accounts for a significant portion of Chad agricultural GDP. Northern Chad, Sahara, and Sahelian zones, more nomadic pastoralism, moving herds seasonally to find grazing land and water. Yes, when it comes to the government of Chad, we can say that a lot needs to be done. A lot needs to be done in Chad. Unity, work, progress. Unity, work, progress. You can also say unity, labor, progress. Okay. There's a lot that the government of Chad needs to do. Sadly, it's not being done. Okay. Opportunities, improved breeding techniques, artificial insemination, and crossbreeding to increase productivity, dairy production, expanding milk collection and processing, export potential beef and hides for regional markets. Cattle breeding in Chad isn't just an economic activity. It is also deeply embedded in cultural traditions. Tradition, especially among groups like the Sara, Arab, and Fulani communities. Cattle breeding. Cattle breeding, raising cattle. Fish farming. Cattle are a primary source of income, food milk and meat and social wealth, dowries, cultural status. I'm typing cattle are a primary source of income in our country. It is a major part of the country's economy and culture, especially among the nomadic and semi-nomadic. All right. Cattle. So when it comes to beef, sheep, goats, cattle are a primary source of income in our country. It is a major part of the country's economy and culture, especially among the nomadic and semi-nomadic. All right, people. Okay. Last week, we spoke about the importance of clean water, solar energy, understanding that there is no clean water for all, understanding that there is no electricity for all. What can I do as an entrepreneur? Ideas should be your driving force. Do you have good ideas? If you don't have good ideas, here, based on the need, based on the need. So, what are the needs of the Chadian people? What are the needs of the Chadian people? What are the needs of the Chadian people? The needs. Understanding that there is no clean water for all, nor electricity, what can I do? So you see how this sentence is structured? You say no because you started with a negative idea, understanding that there is no clean water for all, nor electricity. What can I do? Drill a well. Drill a well. So we got to look at the verb to drill. To drill. To drill. To drill. To make a hole. To drill is to make a hole. To drill is to make a hole. So you make a hole in order to get to the water. To drill. According to Merriam-Webster, to drill. You say drill. To drill, to make by piercing action, like drill a hole, like I said. To drill is to make a hole. Now, build a solar farm. You need funds. Start a clean water delivery service. Sell solar lights and chargers. One more time. To drill is to make by piercing action. Drill a hole. All right, family. Do you guys want to join the live? Do you guys want to join the live? Yes, you want to join? I'm going to share the link again. Click on the link and join. You can join. Let me know if you can join. Let me test this. I'm going to test if you guys can join. Okay. Let's go to the next. Again, with the same idea. With the same idea, solar energy for entrepreneurs. There's a lot of business for entrepreneurs in that sector. Okay. Let's talk about our beautiful capital. Do you know the history of N'Djamena? Do you know the history of N'Djamena? Do you know the history of N'Djamena? Yes, no. Do you know the history of Mundu? Let's read together. Mundu is Chad's second largest city, the capital of the Logon Occidental region, located in the southwest near the Logon River, and is a major economic hub for cotton and oil industries, home to the Gala Brewery. Let's go to Abeshe. You know the history of Abeshe in Chad. Abeshe is one of the most historically rich and culturally significant cities in Chad. It lies in the eastern part of the country and serves as the capital of the Wadai region. So there's historical legacy, cultural and religion, economy. Economy based on livestock trading, agriculture, and regional commerce. Culture and religion, predominantly Muslim with strong Islamic tradition, mosques, and cultural heritage. Can you guys read this? Yes. So Mundu is Chad's second largest city. Can you guess which city is number one in Chad? You're welcome. Every Sunday, guys. Every Sunday we are here. Today, my apologies. I'm a little late because I'm not in New York. I just landed at 10 a.m. Time to get home, not home, but from the airport. I'm in North Carolina to the place and set up. So I was supposed to start at 10 a.m. So normally we start at 10 a.m., but I see there are more interactions later. Maybe we can start at 12, 1 p.m. so people can join, more people can join. We can do that, not a problem. Yes, great answer. Mundu is Chad's second largest city after N'Djamena. The capital of the Logon Occidental region is Mundu. So we're focusing on N'Djamena, Mundu, and Abeshe. I think it's a great mix here. N'Djamena. Yes. Founded in 1900 as Fort Lamy by the French colonial administration. So these things are important. Okay. Before N'Djamena was Fort Lamy, founded in 1900 as Fort Lamy by the French colonial administration, named after French Army officer Amédée François Lamy, who died during the French conquest of the Republic of Chad. So a little history for you here. A Pan-African moment when Chad, the people in power, decided to change the name Fort Lamy into N'Djamena. So before N'Djamena, it was Fort Lamy, founded in 1900 as Fort Lamy by the French colonial administration, named after French Army officer Amédée François Lamy, who died during the French conquest of the Republic of Chad. This is how N'Djamena came about. Okay. The site was chosen for its strategic location at the confluence of the Shari and Logon rivers, providing access for trade and military control. It's important to know this information. The site was chosen for its strategic location at the confluence of the Shari and Lagoon. You can't say lagoon because there's a word called lagoon. Providing access for trade and military control. The site, Fort Lamy, was chosen for its strategic location at the confluence of the Shari and Logon rivers, providing access for trade and military control. Now the question is, what is confluence, right? What is confluence? Confluence is a coming or flowing together, meeting or gathering at one point. The definition of confluence. The definition of confluence. A coming or flowing together, meeting or gathering at one point. That is confluence. So in 1900, Fort Lamy was born. Fort Lamy, one more time, let's go. Fort Lamy. Before N'Djamena, Fort Lamy was founded in 1900. And it was named after French Army officer Amédée François Lamy. The site was chosen for its strategic location at the confluence of the Chari and Logon rivers, providing access for trade and military control. In 1973, even after the independence, we still called N'Djamena was in N'Djamena. It was Fort Lamy. In 1973, Fort Lamy was renamed N'Djamena. In 1973, Fort Lamy was renamed N'Djamena. The name is thought to be derived from a local Arabic term meaning place of rest or place of peace, like my brother said earlier. You guys want to join the live? I have 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes. You need to join the live. Feel free to join the live. Let me share the link with you. In 1973, Fort Lamy was renamed N'Djamena. I gotta play this song for you. You guys, you can join the live, okay? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. This is actually a way people speak here too. I got a song for you. Let me know if you can hear the song, okay? So we spoke about Mundu Njamena Abeshe. Abeshe Mundu Njamena. Let me know what theme next week you want to talk about. Next week, leave it in the comments. What do you want to talk about next week? Okay. Let me know next week. What would you like to talk about? We have 30 minutes. I'm leaving the next 30 minutes for people to join and have conversation, practice their English. Today, we spoke about being an entrepreneur. Did you find the information given today valuable? Yes. Did you learn something different today? Let me know. We are here to build, in a way, our educational system. So do not be afraid to join the conversation. Hello, everyone. Today we spoke about some of the ideas that an entrepreneur can undertake and make money, as well as help the population of Chad. Right? And beautiful N'Djamena. We spoke about a lot of things. And I will always share this with you. Okay? All right. You need a vision. Create a clear image, dream a vision of what you want to manifest. We want a Chad that is powerful as the United States of America, with a leader who has a vision. So let's start having that vision of a Chad that is beautiful, powerful, respected, to desire, feel intense excitement and emotional energy toward that vision. 3, belief. Develop unwavering belief that what you desire is possible and deserved. 4, acceptance. Fully accept your belief and your ability to manifest it as absolute truth. 5, intent. Consciously intend and will the manifestation. Want is different from intent. Action. Behave as if your manifestation has already occurred. Take aligned action. And last but not least, number 7, allowance. Release attachment to how or when it will manifest. Detach from expectations. "30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes. Join the live if you can. Don't be afraid. We are here to educate each other. Can you hear this song? This is a good song. All right. Any questions? Any comments? Any input, guys? Any comment? Any questions, guys? Any update? Any feedback? Yes. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? All right. If there is nothing else, I will see you guys next week. Next week, Sunday, okay? 10 a.m., if not 10 a.m., 12:30 p.m. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely and have an amazing weekend.
Le réveil tchadien.
Du sud, de l'est, de l'ouest et du centre. Faut pas laisser ce pays sombrer. Musulmans, chrétiens, animistes, on doit tous se réveiller. Souvenons-nous de la bravoure de nos ancêtres. L'indifférence face à une injustice, c'est une lâcheté. Ne tombons pas dans la division sud-nord. Chrétien, musulman, réveille-toi tchadien, c'est forcé pour ta liberté, tu dois te réveiller. Réveille-toi tchadien, c'est forcé pour ta liberté, tu dois te réveiller. qui était Moïse. Souviens-toi de l'homme quand il parlait, qu'ils ont tué. Souviens-toi de Yimi ou Marsalé, Abbas Koti, Yaya Dilo, ils ont assassiné. Souviens-toi des massacres à Sandana, à Péché, pour les Bougoudi, Tanamadi, des champs brûlés, dévastés, des remplacements numériques, ils nous tuent, tous chrétiens comme musulmans.